Myself, Dr. K. Viswanath Allamraju, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. We are going to learn today what is outcome-based education in the course of kinematics of machines. So here the name of the subject is the kinematics of machines. The course code is AMEC10 and it is the BTech for 4th semester mechanical engineering, and undergraduate regulation, that is UG 20 regulations. So the credentials of this course is 3 credentials, and there's no tutorials here, and no practicals for this kinematics of machines. Now the course overview, it is the mechanical devices are designed. What is the course overview for this? In order to perform the functions of like mobility, to perform certain functions, and this course is so important in order to design the components of a machine and find out the relationship between those components in terms of velocity and acceleration. And also this course provides knowledge of how to analyze motions of mechanism and design synthesis mechanisms. And the applications, especially it is useful, application of this course is for robots. And also for effective and also shaping machines, shapers, milling machines. This subject is highly useful. The prerequisite to understand or to study this course is engineering mechanics and engineering drawing, because the concepts of mechanics fundamentals are going to be used, especially in the mechanics, the part of dynamics. In the part of dynamics, we studied kinematics. The fundamentals of kinematics is highly useful in order to understand the subject, that is kinematics of machines. In the kinematics of machines, in this course, especially the part of what is velocity and acceleration, that is introduction to kinematics, is highly useful. And engineering drawing is useful to understand to draw the configuration diagrams. So marks distributed for this is the kinematics of machine is 70 plus 30. 70 marks for end examination, and internal examinations are 30 marks. These internal examinations are again 2 categories, that is CIE 1, Continuous Internal Evaluation 1, and Continuous Internal Evaluation 2. So from this we'll consider it and make it plus, this is video, conceptive video that comes under 5 marks. So like that we'll make it total, that is 30 marks. 30 marks internal, 30%, 70% external. So in order to evaluate this methodology, that is continuous internal evaluation examinations, in the end semester examination or end examination, semester end examination is a 70 marks. That means there are 5 modules. The syllabus is designed for kinematics of machine is 5 modules, and each module there is a choice of 5 questions are to be attempted. That is 5 into 14. That is 70 marks. So each module again will give 2 questions, or each module consists of 2 questions, main questions. In that main question again 2 sub questions will be there. 1 question related to theory, 1 question related to problem. So we'll balance both the theory and problem solving questions such a way that the students can understand the subject thoroughly, both theoretically and analytically also. Now we'll follow the cognitive level. The percentage of cognitive level for this subject is the 0% for the Bloom taxonomy level. There are 6 levels are there. Remember, understanding, apply, analyze, evaluate and create. So in that, the maximum percentage is related to mainly, because remember is the basic, but the 4th semester course, that's why we'll mostly focus on understand and apply and analyze. Why this apply is 50% and understand is 25 and analyze is 25? Because this subject, this course is problematic and derivations. That's why more application of concepts, application of engineering mechanics. So applied physics, here we're going to apply, that's why the application gave Bloom's taxonomy to apply level. We give more importance, that is 50% importance, and remaining equal importance we give for analyze and understanding level, Bloom's taxonomy level. So here each module, and they have to students have to attempt 5 questions. Each question carries 14 marks. Again, sub questions is 2, that means 7 and 7. So total how many questions the student has to attempt? 10 questions has to attempt. 10 questions. So each question carries, including sub question, that is 7 marks. That means 10 into 7. That is 70 marks for this. So in that manner, we have designed the kinematics of machines course based on this cognitive level, and question paper will be set, and evaluation methodology. Question paper set is based on this cognitive level and also Bloom's taxonomy level. Now coming to understand what is the course objective. The course objectives are 4 here. The 4 course objectives related to, first objective related to the basic concepts of machine design to develop mechanisms and machines by using type synthesis, number synthesis and dimensional synthesis. This is the first objective, which is related to module 1, and it is related to module 2, second objective, the kinematics from the geometric point of view to determine the mobility, that is the degree of freedom, velocity and acceleration using graphical methods. This is module 2. The third one related to module 3. Module 3. This module 3, it is related to module 3, that is the mechanisms with lower pace to obtain steering, copying and straight line motions in automobiles and other allied applications. So here in third module we study, there are 3 subtopics are there. One is steering gear mechanisms, and another topic is hooks joint, and one more straight line motion mechanisms, straight line motion mechanisms. Straight line motion mechanisms. So second module consists of module 2. Second objective related to module 2. In that module 2 we study velocity, and that is there are 2 methods are there. Velocity analysis can be done by using relative velocity method, and another one is eye center method. In this module 2, acceleration analysis. This is acceleration analysis. This analysis will be done by relative method. So by using relative method, we will do velocity analysis and acceleration analysis By using only eye center method, we will find out only for velocity analysis. Now, and here the straight line motion mechanisms, here copying and straight line motions. The straight line motion mechanisms, there are various types. One is exact straight line motion mechanism, another one is approximate straight line motion mechanisms. Like piece layer mechanism, Chebyshev's mechanism, Hart's mechanism, Robert's mechanism, all our mechanisms comes under straight line motion mechanisms. Now coming to the point of steering, the steering is related to steering gear mechanisms. There are two types of steering gear mechanisms. One is a Davis steering gear, another one is Ackerman steering gear mechanism. This Ackerman and Davis steering gear mechanisms are designed based on the condition for correct steering. The third module related to three topics. Fourth objective related to module 4 and module 5. Because here the module 4 is related to, here module 4 means cams. Module 5 is gear trains. So there are the cams. In that again cams design. Cams, what we will do was we study how to draw the cam profiles under various types of motions and various types of followers. The types of motions are uniform velocity, simple harmonic, and uniform acceleration retardation. The types of followers are knife edge follower, roller follower, flat faced follower. So by using those types, and also we study that under the different types of cams, tangential cam or circular arc cam. We do synthesis part also. Another one, the gears and gear trains. There are again two topics. There are 4 topics are here in this under 2 modules. Each module 2 subtopics, sub-chapters. Gears and gear trains. Gears, we study the length of path of contact, length of arc of contact, contact ratio. Whereas gear trains, we study about types of gear trains, especially the velocity ratio of the simple gear train, compound gear train, reverted gear train, and epicyclic gear train. In epicyclic gear train, again we study what is, by using tabular method, we find out the velocities of various gears. Now these are the course outcomes. So far we studied course objectives. We have to do it. That is the course objective. Those are the course objectives. Now here it is course outcomes. The outcome is, okay, the students should be able to do. This is what after successful completion of this course, the student should be able to do. You should discuss the types of kinematic synthesis for building a mechanism machine for mobility. And next one is illustrate the velocity and acceleration analysis of various mechanisms by using relative velocity method and eye center method. The third course outcome is identify the various mechanisms for the approximate straight line motion mechanisms. Not only approximate, it should be exact straight line motions also. So fifth one, justify the importance of steering gear mechanisms for optimum operation of automobile vehicles. What is the optimum operation here? Not to get skidding, okay, by the driver of the vehicle. Now fifth objective is develop the cam profiles for different motions of various followers. Finally, it is related to illustrate the design function of planetary gear train system and its methods of evaluation for gear train value. Now the important is that course 1 related to module 1, CO2, module 2, CO3, module 3, CO4, module 3, CO5, module 4, CO6, module 5. So all these course 6 course outcomes comes under the category of 5 modules. First module and 3 and 4. This M3, for module 3 there are 2 course outcomes, CO3 and CO4. Why? Because here according to our curriculum for CAE 1, 2.5 modules, 2.5 modules will be in the syllabus, and CAE 2 for remaining 2.5 modules. So that's why CO3 is separated into two parts. Half part goes to CIE1 and half part goes to CIE2, Continuous Internal Evaluation Test 2. So the combination of semester end SEE equal to CIE1 syllabus plus CIE2 syllabus. CIE2. This is semester end examination. So the syllabus and the course outcomes are made such a way that the student can give more output, perform better in semester end examinations. Now here, there are three understandings in Bloom's taxonomy level are: one apply, one evaluate, two evaluates are there. So this is the Bloom cognitive level versus the count versus Bloom's taxonomy. So the count for understanding is 3, apply is 1, evaluate is 2. Total 6 outcomes has to come count. 3 plus 0 plus 3 is equal to 6. This 6 indicates the number of outcomes. Now why we did not here analyze? You may ask that we have kept the level, that is the 25% analyze, but we have given for evaluate. Yes, you can follow that one, but based on the course outcomes you can change, but you have to follow systematically. Now coming to the program's outcomes, there are 12 POs, that is programs outcomes. In that we used 3 program outcomes for this course, that is PO 1, 2, 3. Program outcome 1, 2, 3 and 3. This program outcome 1 related to engineering knowledge, that is apply the knowledge based mathematics, science, engineering fundamentals and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problems. Next, problem analysis, because it is related to problematic to solve a number of problems based on the concepts of the physics and mathematics, natural sciences and engineering sciences. This PO2 and PO1 are applicable. And next, in order to solve the research base, because the application of the kinematics of machines, for that we are going to use this PO3. Even though there are 12 POs are there, we can use. Now here, the POS1, PS2. So here I have shown the samples of program outcome. There are 12 program outcomes are there. These are program specific outcomes here. 2 program specific outcomes. Here we have given the values with strength. PO1 gave more value compared to PO2 and PO3. Here PO2 is 2 strength, PO3 is 1 strength. So strength 1 is means low, strength 2 is medium, strength 3 is high. So now this is the course outcomes mapped with program outcomes. But even though I have shown PO1, PO2 and PO3, but in practicality what we have shown here, we have mapped with PO1, PO2, PO3, PO4, PO5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 and 1, 3. So PSO3 with respect to these courses. So this PO1 is applicable to all 6 outcomes. PO2 applicable to only PO1, PO2 and PO4, CO4. Similarly, this PO3, all these are mapped here, program outcomes and all. You can change, it is up to you to attain the maximum values of course attainment, CO. Now what to do here, but it should be related and reasonable. That is the only concept here. Now these are the CO1s having, and CO1, PO1, the key competencies, CO1 and PO1, CO1 connected to PO1, PO2 and PO10. PO1, PO2, PO10. So the number of key competencies we have to give it based on the factors, the standard allowable factors are there. Here 3, PO1 3 factors, then 3 by 3 values. If you 3 competencies if you write, you get 100% 3. It is a 10, 10 like that. These are there. Some of the standard factors. Now in relation to that, if number of key competencies if you write, suppose it is a 10 factor already normalization for normal for a denominator. But if you give for increasing 50%, what to do? 5 key competencies you write. 5 by 10, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the 50%. So unless it is 60%. So to maintain 60%, it should be 6. So like that, number of key competencies you have to give here. But number of key, these values are so important in order to obtain the percentage of COPO attainment values, best values. For CO2, how many are there mapped here? For CO2, for CO2. PO1, PO2 we mapped, and PO5 also. PO1, PO2 and PO5. Similarly, CO3, like that, you have to map. After mapping PO1, PO2, like that, CO6, 1, 4, 12, 3, PSO3. 6 COs mapped with different programs, POs. There are 12 POs, standard POs. There is program outcomes. Those are course outcomes are designed by the coordinator, that means expert, the team. This OBE team will decide number of course outcomes. And program outcomes, this is the program outcomes already defined. Now, after that, the number of key competencies, that is CO1 for first PO1 3, PO2 5 and PO10 2. Similarly, CO2 3 5, CO3 3 2, CO4 3 5 5 here, CO5 3 2 6 1, CO6 3 5 4 1. Like that, the number of key competencies matched with program outcomes. This is course COs with POs. That's what you should not forget. These key competencies prepared by the coordinator. Okay, next. So if the key competency is a 3 by 3, 100%, that is 100%. This is to 5 by 10, 50. This is the 50%. So based on the factors, standard factors given for program outcomes as denominator values and numerator values by denominator, then we got these percentages. These are percentage of key competencies for COs with POs and PSO. Now, this is very important that in order to give some value, what we have considered that if 0 to 5% is there between that percentage of CO, PO, that is no correlation. And the percentage between 40 and 60, that is moderate, that is the 2. It is 1 to 5, actually 40 to 60. It is 5 to 40, that is low, that is one factor. It is above 60 and 100. 0 to 5, it is 0, 0 to 5. Next, 5 to 40, it is 1. We have to quantify that, we have to convert that percentage of correlation in terms of some quantifying parameters, quantity, some values. That was we have given. Now 60 to 40, no, 40 low, okay. 40 to 60, 40 to 60 is how much? It is 2 factor correlation, and above 60, okay, 61 to 100, then it is 3, 100%. For 100% it is 3. You have to give factors. Based on that, PO1 and CO1, what is the value here? 100. 100 means 100%, 3. CO1 with PO2 50, but 50 comes under where? 50. It is 2. 40 to 60 between, that is 2 factor. So like that, in similar manner, we have to give the factors or correlation factors. We have correlated. Those factors you have to mention. Now the average of this total average, total is 36 because 6 into 3s. How many are there? It should be 3 plus 3 plus 3. 9 and plus 18 should be here. Then 18 by 6. What is 18 by 6? That is 3. So here 3 2s, 6. Here it is 2. Here it is 2. Like that you have to mark all these values are. Now assessment methodology, I am showing the sample. Here the mistake is that how many are the 6 1? Here 2 should be. Here it is 2. It is 3 only. And here it is 2. It is 2. 2, 2, 3 and again 2. Then you have to multiply values. 2 by 10. That is 0.20 to 20%. Oh, 20 no correlation, zeros will come. So based on the factors you can multiply, then you will get it here. 3 by 3 is 100%, that is 1. Then what is the assessment methodology? The direct assessment, there are two types. One is direct and the other one is indirect. The direct assessment methodology is the based on the performance from the examinations. Here CAE1 POT here mapped here, and students Viva. These are the we are following here. CAE exams, SCE exams, and assignments. We are following these three direct methodologies. Now, what is the syllabus included? As we have discussed, the mechanisms and the machines. I already mentioned here. Okay, I already mentioned here. The syllabus is included. The unit 1 includes the introduction to kinematics of machines or mechanisms and machines. In this mechanisms and machines category, we study the subtopics are what is the element, what is degree of freedom, what is Kuchbach criterion, what is the Grobler's criterion, and what is inversion of mechanisms, inversion of vortex cycle chain, inversion of single slided crank mechanism, inversions of double slided crank mechanism, and mechanical advantages. These are the subtopics. Under module 2, we are going to study the analysis of velocity analysis and acceleration analysis. The velocities, various, we are going to find out various velocities of various links of a mechanism by using relative velocity method and eye-center method. And acceleration analysis will be done by using relative method. And also this eye-center and subtopics mainly that Klein's construction, Coriolis component of acceleration. So these are important. So in case of eye centers, what is centroids, what is centroid, what is axoids, axors, and 3 centers inline theorem. This is module 2. Coming to module 3, again subtopics 3, straight line motion mechanisms, steering gears and Hooke's joint. These straight line motion mechanisms, again 2 categories are there. One is exact straight line motion mechanism, another one is approximate straight line motion mechanism. Now here up to module 1, module 2 plus half portion of module 3. Module 1 plus 2, 2.5 modules, module syllabus goes to CIE1, continuous internal evaluation test 1. The student has to prepare. And remaining half portion, that is steering gear and Hooke's joint, 2 cams analysis and also higher pairs and gear trains. Why these higher pairs considered? This is the gears, the study of the gears here. Why the contact between 2 teeth is point contact. When the point contact between the 2 elements is, that pair is known as a higher pair. That's why the name came to gear trains as a higher pairs. And in the case of cam analysis of motion of followers, these are the definitions we study. These are the more detailed topics mentioned here, so that not to deviate. Generally, the syllabus, the formula for syllabus, it should be simple and in detail. Generally, people gives generic manner. That means there is no specifically mentioning. Then it causes a great confusion to the students. Now we prepared solid, clear, in detail syllabus curriculum we prepared for kinematics of machines, such a way that the students can perform better without any confusion. Now coming to the module 5, the subtopics are here law of gearing, velocity ratio of transmission of motion, and here contact length. Okay, and also condition to avoid interference, and gear trains, simple gear train, reverted gear train, compound gear train, and epicyclic gear train. These are the subtopics are mentioned. So very important topics in order to gain the knowledge such a way that we can the students can design the gears. These are the textbooks followed. That is S.S. Ratan, R.L. Norton, Kinematics and Dynamics of Machines, Machinery, P.L. Bolani. There's Khanna Publishers, and J.S. Rao is a IIT Kanpur professor, and Oker and Shigley. Now we have to prepare the course plan according to based on the syllabus. The number of hours for course plan is total 60 hours, but on the official allotted course plan it is. Okay, next, these are the outcome based education. We'll go for related to that. That's what I have talked here. and content delivery. These are the theories. Those are relative velocity and all. These are the different using graphical method, Chebyshev's mechanism, robot mechanisms. These are all mechanisms related to all components. These topics selected from syllabus. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.